Hello my beautiful and creative friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great. I am super excited today because I want to make a boucle baguette bag, and I know I say this all the time in videos, but I've never made a bag myself before, so this is my first time. And yeah, I also have to say that I've never been a bag girl. Yeah, I just never been really interested in bags, but a few weeks ago I saw a post on Instagram from Wendy from the YouTube channel with Wendy, and she was wearing this cute thrifted boucle baguette bag, and I had like a major crush on this bag, or I have a major crush on this bag. And yeah, I just thought I'd try to make one myself. And I browsed the internet for fabric, but I couldn't find one that I liked, so I thrifted this boucle blazer online, and it was €5, so it's quite a good deal. But the best part of it is that it comes with a matching lining, so this is actually perfect. Yeah, it's this blazer, and it also came with a belt, and this is perfect because I can just make a strap out of this. This is so handy, I love this. And then I have these old earrings, I don't wear anymore, and I will use the bigger rings to attach the strap later to my bag. And this is the plan, guys. I'm super excited and I'm a bit nervous, but yeah. I will now start right away, and wish me luck. Okay, so after I made my pattern, the first step was to cut out all my pieces, obviously, and I used in total 3 different types of fabrics for this bag. I have my boucle fabric, of course, then the interfacing from the lining, no, I mean the lining from the boucle jacket, and then I have this interfacing fleece, which is supposed to make my bag more stable. And yeah, I cut 2 pieces for the main bag body out, and I also cut 2 centimeters from the top of my bag pieces. Why, I will tell you in approximately 10 minutes. And what I then did was, with every piece, by the way, I folded all my pieces in half and snipped off the edges on the fold. This is just to mark the middle, and it's easier later to pin everything correctly in place. And yeah, I couldn't be bothered to cut my my jacket, my blazer open, so I just went right in and pinned my back panel onto the blazer. And this way I saved time because I could cut out my lining as well as my boucle fabric in one step. And yes, after cutting out all my pieces, this is what I got. This is my interfacing. As you can see, I have 2 back pieces as well as 1 middle piece for the back, and here the same with my fleece interfacing, my boucle belt and my boucle pieces. This is also the middle part of my bag, and I had to cut 2 pieces out and sew them in the middle to get this long strap. And yeah, let's pin. I started with a book, or like it doesn't matter with which fabric pieces you start. I started with my boucle fabric pieces and pinned them right sides facing, and I left about, I'd say, 3 centimeters on the top, which I didn't sew close because you will see later I will fold the fabric on the top to make the inside of my bag neat and beautiful. And yeah, but I will show you in a hot minute. And yes, I just repeated this step with my interfacing or my fleece lining, as well as with my lining, my green lining. And if you can hear loud background noise, this is my boyfriend. We are both working in home office, and he's a yeller. He's always yelling in the telephone, so excuse that. I hope it's not too loud. So yeah, the struggle is real. And yeah, then I started by sewing my first seams, and I started with the interfacing. No, I started with the lining, with the green lining, because I expected most struggles with this fabric because it's so flimsy and slippery, but yeah, it was quite good to handle. And after that I sewed my first 2 pieces of the interfacing, and after that I sewed the exact same seam for my boucle pieces. And this is how yeah, it looked after that. And what I did was I snipped little cuts with my scissors in the curvy parts of my lining as well as my boucle pieces, just to make sure that in the end everything falls nicely, looks beautiful. And yeah, then I proceeded to pin my third piece to my middle part of the bag. Again, I left around 3 centimeters on the top, and I did this for my boucle pieces, my lining pieces, as well as my fleece interfacing. And after that, everything started to look like an actual bag, so I was so excited, and it was really easy. Yeah, I have to say. And here I'm cutting off the excess of my inner fleece bag, and after that I put my green lining inside the fleece bag, yeah, so that you can see the good side from the inside, if that makes sense. And then I just roughly pinned my flimsy, slippery lining to the fleece fabric. And then I again went in and started to fold my fabric one time, so that, I mean, you will not see this in the end, but to me it was important to know that I worked neatly. And yeah, I just hemmed, if you will, my lining to my fleece bag. I then stuffed my inside bag, my fleece bag, into my boucle bag, and I used some items to, the weight of some items, I put them inside my bag so that the inner bag wouldn't move around. Because now what I did was and now you see why I left the 3 centimeters on the top. I folded my fabric twice and I pinned it to my inner bag, so that, there you can see it, everything from the inside looks super nice and neat. And yeah, I did this for the other side as well, and after that I just went in with my sewing machine and stitched everything in place. And yeah, then I used my jewelry pliers to deconstruct my old earrings, so that I could use the bigger rings to attach my strap onto my bag. And here are my strappy leftovers from the middle part of the bag, and I just had a look how long I'll need them, and I cut off the excess, and then I folded the sides inside. I folded them over and pinned them in place, and then just went in with the sewing machine and sewed everything in place. And to make everything super clean, finished, I also folded this strappy thing one time and sewed this in place. And after that, I put the rings over the straps and folded the straps over and pinned them in place. The fabric was now too bulky and too thick, so I had to hand sew this. And after that, I just put my belt through the rings and had a look how much I want my shoulder strap to be. And I also pinned that in place and went over with my sewing machine, and this is how I did my strap. And as I said, I finished the rest of my bag by hand, and I had these press studs I used instead of a zipper because I didn't have a zipper that fit the bag. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I'm super stoked about the outcome of this project, and I'd recommend you to try it because it was really super easy. And yeah, talk to you soon. Okay, now let's all imagine I have to go somewhere.